Today's video is sponsored by my friends at HelloFresh. There it is, the first place Big Ten Championship podium. It's been 7 years since I got to stand on that thing here in this very pool. Today is gonna be an awesome day, an awesome vlog, so
Good morning, everyone. It is 5:02 a.m. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. We've got a very big day of swimming ahead of us. 2 great practices upon the horizon. Oh, I slept kind of weird last night. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I'll tell you why. So reason number 1 I couldn't sleep was because I was just too jacked up. I was like way too riled up because the men's Big Ten Championships is happening here in Bloomington right now. It is awesome. The teams are swimming fast. And when you go to a session like that and you see all this fast swimming and all these people that you know doing well and crushing it, you're just like, argh! I was just way too riled up, you know? I like a variety of music, and yes, that includes screaming music. Sometimes I like a little bit of screamo to get myself going, you know? Reason number 2 why I couldn't fall asleep last night, no, it's not because I was listening to screamo music. Allie and I started watching a new reality TV show on Netflix called Love is Blind. This show is crazy. People date without ever seeing each other, and then after a certain period of time, they fall in love and get engaged before they ever see each other. That's a crazy premise, right? In this show, in this experiment, you're allowed to talk to one another for as many hours a day as you want. Like, could be 10 hours a day for as many days as you want. And in this experiment, people really open up to one another because they can't see each other. They don't know what each other looks like. They have no idea. It's all about getting to know who they are inside, which is wild, but a very cool idea for a reality show. Anyway, Allie and I were talking about, oh, see, they got the cameras and everything's set up for the meet right now. Look, the pool's set up all fast, looks dope. Anyway, Allie and I were talking about what if we were in, hypothetically speaking, if we were in this experiment, would Allie and I have found one another? It's an interesting question to have. Another typical day here in the office. I am the first person on the pool deck, as usual. Now, Allie and I had a serious conversation about whether or not we'd be able to find each other in this kind of experiment, and I gotta say, I definitely think that we would have. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, we would have still found each other, even if we weren't able to physically see each other. The whole premise of this experiment is removing the physical attraction part of the relationship, which, okay, fine, remove that, right? Like, obviously I'm attracted to my wife, duh, but take that away, and what else do you have? You have the emotional connection and things you have in common. Well, the first conversation Allie and I ever had was about Lord of the Rings. We found out very early on knowing each other that we were interested in the same nerdy crap, which then followed into Harry Potter, and you guys can see the writing literally on my walls of my house. Anyway, I was up pretty late last night thinking about that, going through the scenarios, kind of playing that game, and that's kind of what I landed on. Blake, how do you feel about Love is Blind?
It's dumb.
I know he's watched a little bit.
Super dumb.
It's not dumb, it's great.
It's very dumb.
I'm gonna swim a sprint this morning, my only sprint practice of the week. Do some off strokes this morning because tonight we're going a lot of breaststroke. Looks like the main set is a couple heavy pulleys into a couple 15 meters fast, and then like a dive 25. There's like 3 or 4 rounds of those. It's a pretty, for me, a pretty chill morning for some of the sprinters. They're like, oh, this is kind of hard. I'm looking at it like, guys, this is gonna be nice. I'm sharing a lane with Cora this morning, the legendary Cora. There she is. Sprinters, come on, let's get in the water. Let's hustle, let's get this going. You know the world is in balance when distance and middle distance is in before the sprint group. I don't even know what I'm doing over here. All right, Cora, are you ready for the best part of the day? Here we go, ready? Well, you kind of missed it, but it's okay. It's okay. it. We've crushed it through this practice. We have 125 from the blocks fast left, and then some slow. We're done. You can do this. Woo. You want to pay him $100 to not come to practice? I am starving. And speaking of food,
a couple days ago, I had one of the best meals I've had in a long time. Allie cooked one of HelloFresh's meals. It was this firecracker peppered meatball dish with, oh my gosh, it was good. And then last night, we cooked 2 meals.
Currently, you are trying your chicken pineapple quesadillas. Made a little pico de gallo. Right now, you're making a mess of it. I don't appreciate that part. It's my blood, sweat, and tears in there. With some of HelloFresh's guidance. Now, I'm really partial to that pasta.
What's this one?
The penne rustica with a kick.
It's gonna be really spicy.
I might have added some chili peppers. It's with asparagus and some panko.
It's not too spicy, which is good. Because Allie cooks things too spicy sometimes.
You know, I like a little heat on it.
You are an animal.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, the furries really liked the pasta one.
Yeah.
I gave them, oh, you just spit.
I know.
I love HelloFresh as a sponsor. They're amazing. Their meals are delicious. Every week they have over 22 plus different chef curated meals to choose from. Having HelloFresh food delivered to my door every single week saves me a ton of time when it comes to grocery shopping. I don't have to worry about what my dinners are gonna be every single week because it's already pre-packaged, pre-portioned, ready for me in the fridge every single night. The convenience, you can't beat the convenience. It's super flexible, so anytime you're gonna miss a week or go out of town for a few days, you can go on the website or use the app and just pause that week. Like next week, I'm gonna be, as you guys are watching this, I'm probably in Iowa right now. I just went on my app and paused that week so I don't have food delivered when I'm not home to get it. And HelloFresh can help you eat more sustainably. The packaging that all the food is sent in is almost all recycled or recyclable material. So boxes like this and ones like this one, this big one down here, can be recycled. If you guys are interested in trying HelloFresh, I highly recommend it. You guys can get 10 free meals, including shipping. Just go to HelloFresh.com and use my promo code CodyM10. And we will be heading back to the pool right about... There's a dive meet going on right now. They're on a break, but the audio is cringeworthy loud. Like you can't even hear yourself think. Also, hey. Also, Lily and I have decided that we have a future in swimming broadcasting. We were watching the live feed of the meet this morning and we were like,
horrible.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say it, that they weren't the best. But we think that we would be really good. And maybe someday you'll see us on real TV
We would be good.
talking swimming at high level meets.
We know swimming.
We do.
We know the swimmers.
We know what's going on.
We love to talk.
We know what to say. Lily got some sweet new Crocs. Check those suckers out. Look at those things. Those are dope.
They have my name on them.
Say Lily King on them. Oh, there we go. There it is. Would any of you gentlemen like to join us in breaststroke practice today? No. Nope. Anyone? Any takers? No. All right. None of the freestylers. Just clearing it up. Want to do breaststroke. Got it. Now we know. I know he's going to make an announcement right as I want to dive in, you know?
35.65.
There it is.
Bring in 403B 2.4.
Diving.
Jacob 205C 3.0.
Diving. Here we go. Ready? In the way of my time lapse. Tonight we have a killer breaststroke practice where we are gonna go a set of 1225s pull at 100 tempo into 650s fast pace on 115 into 4 100s hypoxic breath control 3-1 drill on a short interval, and we do that whole thing twice. It's gonna be pretty brutal. There's gonna be a lot of tears, a lot of crying, just a lot of fun. You see the contrast between no breath swimming. Hey, how dare you?
if no breath swimming into fast swimming is really a killer, because like you just feel like your whole body is collapsing on you, and it kind of is because you don't have oxygen. But doing a bit of that in training, I think is super key, specifically for breaststroke. In breaststroke, you spend these announcers, mostly because we spend so much time underwater. In the words of the great Coach Ray, air is overrated. You don't need air to swim.
Not until
You don't need it. And we are finishing practice with one of my favorite things. We pretty much finished practice with minimal tears, despite all the hardness of the workout. Probably the best way to describe it.
cry.
I didn't cry.
I cried.
Lily
I
cried.
once.
Oh, I know.
Technology right
I'm smart sometimes.
now. Emphasis on.
Sometimes. I've got to say, having Big Tens here right now at home is so exciting and so much fun. We had a good practice today, good energy, good environment, and I gotta say, we worked hard today, but no one worked harder than our coaches, specifically Ray. Because let me give you a little bit of an idea of like what his day was like. Ray woke up early, coached a 5:45 a.m. pro swim practice, then coached all prelims of men's Big Tens, then coach afternoon practice for the pros, is gonna coach the final session of Big Tens tonight. He's legitimately on deck like 15 hours a day this week because you've got all these different groups to coach. Meanwhile, taking care of the Big Ten championship team, trying to give them motivational speeches and pump them up because this is like, you know, the biggest meet of the year for a lot of those guys. It just takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, and just so much heart and commitment to do this kind of thing. It's like running a marathon nonstop every single day. So I just wanted to point out how hard the coaches work. I mean, all year long, but specifically this time of year. It's madness, it's crazy, there's a lot going on. So Ray, I love you, thank you. You coached your butt off today despite all the energy and everything you're putting to everything else. It's kind of crazy. And there are a lot of coaches out there that are like that do those kinds of things. And I really admire it. The last time that the men's Big Ten championships was here in Bloomington was my junior year of college in 2013, and that was one of my best meets of my collegiate career. I won 3 events. I won the 2 IM, the 100 breast, the 200 breast. I set a bunch of Big Ten records. I came within a sliver of setting an American record. And I'll never forget, like, the team really came together at that meet. I'll remember we had guys that had never scored at the conference level before, making B finals and squeaking into A finals and scoring points that they weren't projected to score. It's like things like that are just super exciting. I've had 3 people in the last year tell me that watching my videos has inspired them to swim in the NCAA, to swim in college, to continue swimming, and those kinds of things like warm my heart, make me happy, just like really get excited. And this time of the year, championship season, it's just like, I'm just super thrilled. Now I'm gonna run home, eat dinner, and then come right back so that I can watch tonight's session. As always, make sure you guys are following me on social media, at SwimMiller on Twitter and at CodyMiller on Instagram. Vlogs every Wednesdays and sometimes Fridays, like last week. Cody Miller merch is available at CodyMillerSwim.com. Go check that stuff out. I've got a lot of new stuff coming. As you guys are watching this, I'm probably in Iowa competing at the Pro Series meet, so if you're there, come say what's up. And until my next video, I will see you guys later.